What if I told you that you don't need motivation? You don't need willpower. You don't even need a Monday to start fresh. What you need is a system. James Clear, author of the global bestseller Atomic Habits, spent years studying the science of behavior. He discovered something shocking. It's not the big, life-altering decisions that change your life. It's the tiny ones, the ones you barely even notice. Today, we're breaking down the 4 laws of behavior change from his book, which has sold over 15 million copies worldwide. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never think about habits the same way again. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Let me ask you something. Have you ever started a new habit? Maybe going to the gym, reading more, or waking up early, only to quit after just a few days. You start strong, you're motivated, and then life happens. The habit disappears. That's not a willpower problem. That's a system problem. James Clear puts it perfectly, and this is the key line of the entire book. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So, today, let's build your system. Let's dive into the 4 laws of behavior change. First up, law number 1, make it obvious. Here's the truth about your brain. It loves to run on autopilot. About 95% of what you do every single day is automatic. You don't think about brushing your teeth or checking your phone. You just do Italiano. Why? Because your brain has linked a cue to a behavior. So, the first law is simple. If you want a new habit, you have to make the cue obvious. James Clear gives us 3 powerful strategies for this. Number 1 is the implementation intention. This is a fancy way of saying decide exactly when and where you will do the habit. Don't just say, I'll exercise more. Say, I will exercise at 7 a.m. in my living room on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Research shows that people who do this are 2 to 3 times more likely to follow through, just by being specific. Number 2 is habit stacking. Link your new habit to one you already do. The formula is, after my current habit, I will do my new habit. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will read for 5 minutes. Or, after I sit down at my desk, I will write down 3 things I'm grateful for. You're using an existing cue as a trigger for a new behavior. It's genius, right? And number 3 is environment design. This one is incredibly powerful. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to eat healthier? Keep fruit on the counter and hide the junk food. Want to exercise in the morning? Sleep in your gym clothes. Make the good habit the most obvious choice, impossible to ignore. Remember, Tease's motivation is overrated. Your environment often matters so much more. Now for law number 2. Make it attractive. Here's a cool brain fact for you. Every habit you have releases a chemical called dopamine. But here's the twist. Dopamine is released before to the habit, not after. It's the anticipation that drives action, not the reward itself. So, if you want to build a habit, you need to make it something you actually look forward to doing. The first strategy here is temptation bundling. This means pairing something you need to do with something you love to do. For instance, only watch your favorite Netflix show while you're on the treadmill. Only listen to your favorite podcast while you're cleaning the house. Or only get your morning coffee after you've journaled for a few minutes. Suddenly, the habit you are avoiding becomes something you can't wait to do. The second strategy is to join the right culture. James Clear says nothing sustains a habit like belonging to a group where that habit is the norm. Want to read more? Join a book club. Want to get fit? Find a gym partner. Want to learn to code? Join a developer community. We are all wired to imitate the people around us, so use that to your advantage. And finally, reframe your mindset. Stop saying, I have to do this, and start saying, I get to do this. I have to wake up early becomes, I get to have some quiet time before the world wakes up. I have to exercise becomes, I get to take care of my body. It's a small shift in language, but it makes a massive difference in your attitude. Moving on to law 3. Make it easy. And this one changed everything for me. We think that motivation is what starts a habit, but James Clear says no. Action is what starts a habit. He makes a distinction between motion and action. Reading about exercise is motion. Actually, exercising is action. Planning your diet is motion. Actually, cooking a healthy meal is action. We spend so much time preparing and planning that we never actually begin. So the rule is simple. Make it incredibly easy to start. The most powerful strategy for this is the 2-minute rule. Any habit can be scaled down to just 2 minutes. Read 30 books a year becomes read 1 page before bed. Run a marathon becomes put on my running shoes. Study every day becomes open my textbook. The goal isn't to do the habit perfectly. The goal is just to show up. Because showing up is the hardest part. Once you're there, you'll usually keep going. Another key part of making it easy is to reduce friction. Every extra step between you and your habit is another reason to quit. So, lay out your gym clothes the night before. Keep your journal on your desk with a pen ready to go. Have healthy snacks pre-cut in the fridge. And for your bad habits, do the opposite. Increase the friction. Delete social media apps from your phone. Re-downloading them takes effort. Put your phone in another room while you're working. Put the junk food on the very back of the top shelf. Make good habits easy. Make bad habits hard. It's truly that simple. And finally, we arrive at law number 4, the secret weapon. Make it satisfying. James Clear calls this the cardinal rule of behavior change. What is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. The problem with most good habits is that the reward comes much later. You exercise today, but you see the results in 3 months. You save money today, but you feel rich in 10 years. You eat healthy today, and you feel better. Eventually. But bad habits, their reward is immediate. Junk food tastes good right now. Scrolling on your phone feels fun right now. Skipping the gym feels comfortable right now. So, we need to find a way to create immediate satisfaction for our good habits. One strategy is to give yourself a small, immediate reward. Finished your workout. Enjoy that protein shake you love. Read for 20 minutes. Watch 1 episode of a show, guilt-free. Stuck to your budget. For the day, put $5 in a fun money jar. The key is that the reward must come immediately after you complete the habit. The second strategy is habit tracking. Get a calendar. Every day you complete your habit, put a big X on that day. After a few days, you'll have a chain. And the goal becomes simple. Don't break the chain. There's something deeply satisfying about watching that chain of X's grow. And when you do miss a day, and you will, James Clear gives this crucial advice. Never miss twice. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new bad habit. And the third strategy is to find an accountability partner. Tell someone your goal. Make a bet. When someone else is watching, you show up differently. Social consequences are powerful, so use them to your advantage. Okay, let's bring it all together now. The 4 laws of behavior change are your roadmap. 1. Make it obvious. Design your environment. Stack your habits. And be specific with your intentions. 2. Make it attractive. Bundle temptations. Join a community. And reframe your mindset. 3. Make it easy. Use the 2-minute rule. Reduce friction. And just focus on starting. And 4. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself immediately. Track your progress. And never miss twice. These 4 laws are your system. And remember what James Clear said. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So stop chasing motivation. Start building your system. 1 tiny habit at a time. That's it for today. If this helped you, please share it with one person who needs to hear it. Because the best way to learn is to teach. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.